Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just 2 days after US pharmaceutical giants Pfizer and Moderna made it clear they won't sell the vaccines individually to any states, the gloves are off between the Kejriwal government in Delhi and the BJP. The Delhi Chief Minister, giving the Pakistan analogy, has pressed the centre once again to procure vaccines for states. He has asked whether Delhi and Uttar Pradesh will be asked to buy its own arms and tanks if Pakistan attacks India. The Saffron Party panned the Aam Aadmi Party for making a convenient U-turn on decentralization of the vaccination policy.
देश वैक्सीन क्यों नहीं खरीद रहा? इस वक्त हमारा देश कोरोना महामारी के खिलाफ युद्ध कर रहा है। ऐसे युद्ध के समय हम ये नहीं कह सकते कि सब राज्य सरकारें अपना अपना देख लें। कल को अगर पाकिस्तान भारत पे युद्ध करता है तो हम ये थोड़ी कहेंगे कि सारी राज्य सरकारें अपना अपना देख लें, यूपी वाले अपने टैंक खरीद लें, दिल्ली वाले अपने हथियार खरीद लें। ऐसे थोड़ी होता है।
आपने कहा कि जब पाकिस्तान से युद्ध होगा तो क्या यूपी अपनी टैंक बनाएगा और दिल्ली अपना हथगोले बनाएगा या फिर न्यूक्लियर बॉम्ब बनाएगा? बिल्कुल नहीं, बिल्कुल नहीं बनाएगा केजरीवाल जी। दुख तो इस विषय का है जब पाकिस्तान से युद्ध होता है, जब पाकिस्तान से वास्तविक रूप में लड़ाई होती है, सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक होती है, उस समय भी आप कहाँ बकसते हैं हमें? उस समय भी आप राजनीति करने से कहाँ चूकते हैं? उस समय भी आप सबूत मांगते हैं, उस समय भी आप सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक पर, एयर स्ट्राइक पर विश्वास नहीं करते हैं। और आज भी जब देश कोरोना से लड़ रहा है तो आप इस युद्ध में भी राजनीति ढूंढ रहे हैं। आप नहीं चाहते हैं कि इस युद्ध को हम जीतें।
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was 19th of March when Mr. Kejriwal, among other chief ministers, was the first one to demand that the vaccine policy should be decentralized. And on 1st of May, the government at the centre complied with the request of many states. Why has he taken a U-turn tonight? Well, the legitimate question on the news hour tonight: who is responsible for the vaccine shortage? That's the question and the debate coming up.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 2 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
And joining me tonight, Dr. Suman C. Raman, political analyst, and Nupur Sharma, national spokesperson of the BJP. To you, Dr. Raman, first. Dr. Raman, I know there is a shortage of vaccines, but weren't it the demand of all of these states that had said that decentralize the policy, we'll fend for our own citizens, we'll pay the price to give it free to our own citizens? Why today are they now blaming the centre? Because they wanted the decentralization of the policy, and they said that health is a subject of the state, so they will take care of their own people. Why suddenly are they back to bring back war against Pakistan as an analogy?
Yeah, your first sentence was, yes, we know that there is a shortage of vaccines. Now, all we need to ask is, how did that shortage of vaccines arise? Why did that shortage of vaccines arise? And who is responsible for the shortage of the vaccines today? Now, once you answer that question, everything else becomes completely irrelevant. What Mr. Kejriwal says, whether he is playing politics, all of that is secondary and irrelevant before the large, huge fact that we just do not have vaccines because we failed to order them in the months of September, October, November, December, as most other countries in the world did, as the US did, as the UK did, and as so many other countries, including the EU, did. Now, if you take that as the fundamental issue, because you started with that first sentence, we know that there is a shortage of vaccines. If you answer why did that shortage of vaccines arise, I think everything is totally irrelevant.
Nupur Sharma, it is frankly not up to the states. These companies have declined entertaining the states. They will only deal with the sovereign government of India. And let's look at the facts. Let's look at the facts. The centre says, one minute, Dr. Raman, I'm short of time. There are 2 letters that have gone to the Delhi government, and they have said that 50% centre will give. Out of the other 50%, 25% is for the state governments, 25% for the private. Now, the government can very well decide 50% we will give. The rest 50 then lets the states decide. Why should the norms be dictated by the center, number one? And number two, we may say whatever we may say about political parties, but the fact is that whoever lives in whichever part of India is an Indian citizen, and the center cannot wash off its hands, as far as the vaccination supply is concerned, because if states mess up, it is actually India that messes up in the end. That's the basic point, Nupur Sharma.
Navita, good evening. Let's start first, a few things clear first. First and foremost, you need to understand which country, and I want to ask, which country is 100% inoculated, irrespective of population in the world? None. For that matter, UK, which reopened after almost a year of lockdown, we are 23 times the size of UK's population. Have that clear? Even they were barely 50%.
Percentage of population vaccinated.
No, sir. It's 23 times. Forget percentage. In absolute numbers, we are the fastest jabbing country. You cannot.
Percentage of population vaccinated.
This is just wasting time. In absolute numbers, UK's population is perhaps less than one third of the population we've already inoculated. Talk about that, Dr. Raman. For that matter, let's come on a few facts. Navika, the issue of, you asked the right question, why is the government, come out with this policy? Simply put, I have an open question to Mr. Kejriwal. He passed a policy along with the budget this year, which only earmarked 50 crores out of 69,000 crores for the entire year to inoculate. He does not want to spend a single penny. Given the current prices, he'll only be able to fully vaccinate 7 lakh people. That's it in 50 crore rupees. We are a population
Where are the
of 2
vaccines?
crore people. For that matter, currently Delhi has 1.5 lakh. You can homework and come. And Delhi's maximum capacity at its best is 35 to 50,000 inoculations in a day. As on date, Delhi has vaccination jabs for the next 3 days. Delhi has even jabbed 1,600, 1,800 people when they had over 12 lakh jabs in a single day. Do your homework and come and don't interrupt me. Secondly, and I will ask, forget global tender. Various governments have actually floated global tender. Where is Mr. Kejriwal? Forget global tender, local tender. On 26th April 2021, while various other states, including a state like Uttar Pradesh with a population of 23 plus crore people, had actually floated both local and global tender on 4th of May, wherein in the local tender, they ordered and paid advance for 50 lakh Covishield, 50 lakh Covaxin, and on 4th May, they floated a tender for 4 crore global vaccines. As on date, even US has Oxford AstraZeneca shots. Why doesn't Delhi government go out and buy? And I have got on record. I have his video on record where he's gone to say we are one of the better performing states. This is before the wave hit Delhi. And you have
The US government is giving vaccines.
Please allow me. The ones we are buying, we're giving.
I'm completely running out of time. All I want to say, Dr. Raman and Nupur Sharma, all I want to say on this debate is that people of India are fed up of politics on the issue of vaccination. We've paid a huge price in the second wave of COVID hitting this country, and we as citizens of India need solutions, not a political blame game. If it is a global tender, then it should be one tender for one nation that should be floated, and if it is local supplies, then the government should have a war room to assist states, because states only have half the problem, which is that they govern their particular states. The production is something that is being monitored by the center, and therefore they are aware of the situation. How these two sides have to be met is the onus that the center will have to make and take, simply because it is Indians who are actually suffering, not Tamilians, not Bengalis, not Hindi-speaking people, or not Assamese or Gujaratis. It is Indians who want the vaccination, and it is incumbent on the government to provide them. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on the News Hour. Stay safe. I'll take your leave. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow.